All right, all right, all right. We're back at it again. So last video I told you guys about my front rack issues. Spent my time mobilizing. Now let's see what we can do. First cleaning session in a little bit. Let's see how it feels.
Have a good workout, buddy.
All right, well, thanks, man. Have a good day, bro. Get some rest, man.
All right.
Been here for too long. Man, you can tell I've been cleaning a little bit. Feeling foreign to me. You guys know me, another 20 kilo jump. Let's go. I kind of say it jokingly, but I do these 20 kilo jumps. A, mostly because at this point I have 45 minutes to get my training session in. And B, I just get tired by the time I get to my top weight. And I know I probably should be doing cardio to fix that problem, but ain't nobody got time for that. Another 20 keys, here we go. I wish you guys could hear my music right now. Straight vibes. All right. Like I said, I don't got much time, so that was my rest. Switching the weights out. Use those legs. Thank God my front rack is feeling okay. I mean, I'm still feeling it in my wrist, but I can get in that position. That's good. Shout out to my boy Nick. He helped me change my grip up a little bit. I think it's helping. Another 20 kilos. Man, I'm out of shape. No, honestly, I don't even think it's that. It's just such an explosive movement. Like if you're not breathing heavy, are you even moving the right way? So I totally forgot. Will left these plates out for me. So now I gotta put his weights away. And then the ones that I pulled out too. And I told him to leave it too, that's my fault. He asked me if I needed them, I said, yeah. I think I have a bias for those plates on that rack though, because they're shinier. All right, that's my rest. Knee sleeves are coming up. Also, I hope you guys can hear me. I didn't even think about it. I'm doing cleans, so I can't put my mic on my collar. Otherwise, I'm gonna smash it. So I just pinched my shirt, threw it up on my shoulder, but I don't know if the shirt's just rubbing up against the mic or if you guys can hear me just fine. We'll find out, I guess. I should have worn a hat. Just clipped it up on my hat. That would have been perfect. All right, let's go. Come on, another one. I think that's a good working weight for today. I haven't cleaned in weeks. So I think 100 kilos is all we need today. Let's get some work in. Get my body used to the movement again. Gotta check that ego. I want to smack 3 red plates today, but not today. Not today. I say that casually. That'd be a PR, a huge one. For sure. I'm actually really happy I can hold that front rack. Whenever I'm short on time, I don't like to sit down. I feel like I'll just get like too relaxed. And then subconsciously that'll increase my rest periods. You only got 40 minutes to work with. So I'm trying to hit anywhere from 3 to 5 working sets here. I'm not really on program right now. So I'm kind of just going off of feel. And by that I mean, I'm only doing what I feel like doing. But this is feeling good today. I'm happy with the way 100 keys is moving. I hope you couldn't see that. As I was coming up, I just totally spit. That's a little gross. I'll mop that up. Ew. Set number 2. I was telling Matt today, my body just hates me right now. So I tweaked my forearm. I was doing a medicine ball toss, and on my very last rep I just felt a pop in my forearm, and I thought I tore something. I couldn't straighten it for like weeks. And then that felt better. I can straighten, but then that radiated to my wrist, and like I couldn't create any flexion in my wrist. And obviously you need a lot of flexion for that front rack. So I couldn't even clean for, it's been maybe like 3 or 4 weeks now. Like no front rack, no front squats. Even overhead press, I've had to go behind the neck versus in the front. But that's the thing. I mean, with strength sports, you're always gonna have some sort of injury, you know. Well, I shouldn't say injury, but you're just gonna have aches and pains that you gotta be able to manage them and not be discouraged. There's a difference between being hurt, things hurting, and you actually being injured. What's up, Max? If you're injured, rest. You know, take that time off. But if things are just aching, hurting, if you will, manage it. You know, train through responsibly. I wouldn't say like try to hit PRs, or even if you have a program that you're following, don't put so much pressure that you have to hit those weights. I think the reps are more important than the actual weight that you're hitting. So I've had to make up for not being able to clean and front squat with like safety squat bar squats. You saw the last video I did Atlas stone squats. Those are a little bit more front loaded with where the weight's distributed. So that kind of makes up for the lack of anything front rack really. All right, let's go. Don't spit this time. I feel like I'm struggling to find that power position, but it's to be expected. Anytime you take time off, your timing's gonna be off. No pun intended. Your timing's gonna feel off. When you come back, actually, shout out this shirt. It's my favorite shirt. Hold strength. If you want 10% off, I'm gonna add the discount code in the description, but it's my favorite shirt. It's my life right here. You know, even my training, I'll dedicate it to my savior. When I competed last time at the Arnold, you know, I dedicated it to God. I was so confident I was going to do well because I did that. But it's funny how God works. Like, I thought me doing well would have been the blessing, but I didn't do as well as I wanted. And hindsight's always 20/20. Because I didn't do as well as I wanted, it like it motivated me to stay with weightlifting, commit this whole year to just weightlifting. And I've actually kind of fallen in love with the process of becoming disciplined in the sport again, learning about the sport, and I've really enjoyed it. I've become a much better weightlifter since then. I think had I been successful right off the bat, I would have been too much. My ego would probably have been like way too high, you know, like third competition ever, the Arnold, hit big numbers. I would have for sure made it, I think, a little bit more about me than about the process and about just falling in love with the sport. So I'm happy that I'm able to fall in love with something once again. All right, no talking. Way too much on my heels on that one. All right, one more set. Then we're moving on. Might as well start racking some weights. If I was going heavier, I would definitely sit down. But just trying to stay moving. Don't want to get too comfortable. Don't want to relax. That's another thing too, guys. We got to know the difference between resting and relaxing. I would say relaxing is a mindset. When you relax, you stop thinking about what you have to do, you allow your mind to kind of, what's another word for relax? I mean, when you're relaxing, your mind kind of just shuts off too. You distract yourself. You become unfocused. I think when you're resting, it's a lot more purposeful. I would say in between these sets, I'm resting. I'm aware of my body. I'm aware of my heart rate. And when I feel like I'm ready to go again, I'm gonna go again. But if I'm relaxing, I kind of just let whatever happens, happens. So, I mean, this is a very much like micro cycle example of resting versus relaxing, but I think in your day-to-day as well, think about, when you get home, do you rest or do you relax? I mean, there's a time for relaxing, that's fine, but one thing I found is like an idle mind is the devil's playground. A lot of times when I relax, I get ideas in my head and I entertain certain thoughts, and it's not necessarily what I want to be doing, When I'm resting, it's a lot more purposeful. I'm allowing my body to recover. I'm doing what has to be done for my mental, spiritual, physical health, but I'm not letting my defenses down. It's how often do we go home, sit down, we turn on the TV and then we allow ourselves to relax, and all the things that we wanted to get done don't get done. So I would say like you've fallen into that relaxing mindset, and then you kind of beat yourself up because nothing that you wanted to accomplish got accomplished. But don't be on the other end of the spectrum either. Don't always have a laundry list of things to do, and if you don't get them done, don't have a laundry list of things to do, and you focus on only getting those things done that you forget to rest. Like, your health is important, but I'm on a rant at this point. If I can talk this much, I think I can lift. Last set. Let's make it your best one, man. Come on. I overcompensated because I said I was on my heels last time. I was on my toes too much this time. And even when the mic's not on, I talk to myself. I think it's good. The power of life and death's in the tongue. Let's go, boy. Sometimes you gotta be your own hype man. Let's go, boy. Let's finish strong here. Yep. Oh yeah, come on. That's how you finish.